I know you're sure to have a vase, an old vase lying around that maybe once upon a time was used to showcase a pretty bouquet. Well, my next guest has a clever cure for that plain Jane container. One simple supply you probably have lying in the craft closet will add a touch of elegance to basic glass, making that old vase look expensive without the expensive price tag. Darcie Liptrot joining me to share the easier than you think tutorial. It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
We're gonna just jump right into a look.
So
a look
cute, right?
At these darling vases, it's hard to believe it was once upon a time just the plain Jane vase that I described. Why do you like this project, Darcie?
Well, I love it because it's super easy and it's like boho on a budget, which I really love. And it's just something to do, which is fun. It's tedious in a little bit of a good way. Okay. You know what I mean?
The glass vase itself is inside, so it's kind of a wrap, right?
Yeah, so it's actually, you can just set your glass vase right in.
Look at that, look how cute.
And then it just kind of zhuzhes up that glass bottle. It gives it a little bit of texture, and it kind of makes it happy again.
I love it a lot, and it does. It's that boho on a budget, as you say, but it's what I would walk into a boutique and pay a pretty penny for. So show us how to make it. You're starting with the wood beads?
Yeah, so first what you're gonna start with is just this. You've seen these a million times,
embroidery hoop. Are they ever used to embroider anymore?
I mean, I don't think they are,
okay.
But good for you embroiderers. You just kind of pull that apart, and there's two rings, and you're going to use the ring that doesn't have the clasp on it. You can use the clasp ring if you mess up a lot of times. Okay. I'm just letting you know that has also occurred.
As your bonus.
Yeah, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to lay it on its side just for the first few, and then you're going to just glue your stick.
Just a wooden dowel.
Yep, just a wooden dowel. And then I put the bead on it just so that I can measure.
Oh, the distance.
The distance, yeah, because I kind of want it tight, you know what I'm saying? And so you're just gonna do it like that.
Okay.
And then it kind of holds there when you put the bead on, and you're just gonna let that dry. Like these ones are all dry here.
So when you say tedious, this becomes the tedious part. It's gluing and
the
drying.
Part, yeah. But as soon as that is over, like, you're golden.
Look how calm she is,
you're
just
golden.
holding that dowel into place. We're gonna hang here for a minute while it dries. Yeah. Sing a song, recite a poem, you know, do whatever you want.
And so then after that, it's so super simple. You're just going to alternate sizes of beads.
Okay.
So that you're gonna have a big bead and a small bead, and then you're gonna put a big bead on a small bead.
Look at that.
And a small bead on a big bead.
Okay, this is the fun part.
Yeah.
This is almost like that thing at the doctor's office when you were a kid. Oh, that one won't go.
Yes,
where
that
you
one's
moved,
too, yeah.
You moved the beads around the track.
Right, exactly.
It's
That's
the grown-up
exactly
version of that.
I mean, you do feel like you're kind of playing with blocks or something of that nature. And then you're gonna stack it all the way around and all the way up until you get to the size of your vase. So whether it's just whatever size you want. And then after that, you're going to take either the receptacle of that ring or another ring. And you're just going to kind of gather your sticks together, and then you're going to cinch it down onto the level that your vase is, which is kind of fun. And then after that, you're just gonna take these little, I don't know what these are called.
Clippers?
Do you? Yeah, like little tiny clippers.
Wire cutters? I don't know.
Yeah, and then you're going to measure it to the size of your vase and clip it right at the top. Just level with the top.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of holds together. And you can glue that top one in if you want. Like, I think the idea is that the tension holds it out once you put your vase in. So, like, you don't have to.
Because you've gathered them. Oh, so you've gathered them pretty tight then if tension's gonna
there's just a slight bit of tension, and then it kind of holds it out.
Oh, nice.
A little bit, which is kind of, I mean, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Science and craft.
When they come together.
Yeah, you just love it.
Okay, but you could glue that top piece if you wanted to reinforce.
Yeah, like on this one, I glued it in a couple of different spots because I just felt like I'm going to be moving this one more. Yeah. And so I didn't want to, as I pick it up, lose the top ring.
Yeah, speaking of movement, there is a movement to it. The dimension of the beads, I think, adds to that, but and the color too, the way you varied the color, but it does have a very cool dimensional effect.
I think it does, and I love these beads. You can get them in any color.
Oh, really?
Like you could go boho colors, but you could go bright colors too. They have beads in all arrays of colors.
And do you have a method for mixing and matching if you're pulling out the more random variety of beads?
Like for me, I like with the colored, like the more colorful beads, I just kind of kept it very random, if that is, that's a pattern.
That's the method, is randomness.
Yeah, randomness was the method. As long as you keep the beads, you know, small and big and small.
So it's more about size than color.
It really is.
Okay.
If you don't do it that way, then you get big gaps in your vase. And so then you can see through it, and kind of the thrill is gone after that.
We want it to be nice and tight.
Yes.
Cool project, science plus craft. We love that. We love that with attention. We're going to ride that road. We're just going to own ourselves as the crafting scientists that
that's what we do.
Yeah, totally.
Like, we're smart like that.
This is fantastic and very simple materialist, which I love. The beads and the dowels and the embroidery hoops, and
just
you're done.
skewers.
And
like
skewers,
you're literally shish kebabbing your art. You know what I mean?
I love it.
We're just like creating shish kebab art.
It's a shish kebab vase wrap, and we adore it.
With science.
With science. We adore you too, Darcie. Thank you so much. Where can we find more projects like this?
Just check me out on Instagram at Darcie Does Stuff, because I love to do all this stuff.
You're so good at it. Thank you for sharing your gift and your talent and your sparkle with us. We'll link you over to Darcie's website from ours, studio5.ksl.com.